Kia ora whānau. Today I get to share the daily encouragement. As a nation, we're moving towards a lockdown, a national lockdown, and to 4 weeks where as a country we've never experienced something like this before. But a couple of days ago some verses came to my mind and I just wanted to share some thoughts and an encouragement from them. The verses are in Acts chapter 17, and Paul is in Athens in Greece, and he's been talking to this crowd of people, and there's a bit of a discussion that's gone on, and so we're coming in partway through it. But he says from verse 27, God did this so that they would seek him and perhaps reach out for him and find him, though he is not far from any one of us. For in him we live and move and have our being. For in him we live and move and have our being. We are moving into a time of self-isolation like we've never known in New Zealand, where we as a people will be like physically remote, physically distant from each other, because that's what's been asked of us from our government. And I've been thinking about that and very aware that that's causing like a lot of anxiety and stress and worry like within our nation and within our family at CBC. And these verses came to my mind, and I was just really encouraged because Paul goes as far to say that we have our existence in God. That although we may as a people, like as a family, as a nation, have to be physically distant from each other, God never is physically distant from us. That our being, our existence is with him, in him. And I think that's just such an amazing thought. And so I was thinking about, well, what does that look like for us as a family to practice daily? Because rhythms are going to be really important for the next 4 weeks. Decisions that we make as to how we will do our days. And I was thinking that really it starts with how we start our day. And so I just wanted to encourage you, family, that as we start our day, are we going to start them in a way that will enable us to become more aware of how near God is? And I think that that's going to be really, really important for these next 4 weeks. And so some practical ways that we could do it. I would encourage you, something that I do every morning is I start the day with a psalm, just so that I don't have to pick where I read. And I just start from Psalm 1 to the next day, Psalm 2 to the next day, Psalm 3, just so that I can be with God by being in the Word of God. And it's just a time of reflection, of just settling in, breathing deep, be it with a cup of coffee or a cup of tea or a cup of Milo, depending on who you are. Just encourage you to do something like that to start your day that way. Another way you could do it is by watching a daily encouragement. We are hoping, and we will be trying to get these daily encouragements up at before 7 a.m. in the morning, so that there is something for us as a family to start our day, a common thought and a common practice that we can do together. And so if that's you, man, we'd really encourage you to head to our YouTube channel or to our website to watch the daily encouragement for the day, and to start your day by becoming aware of how near God is by watching something like that. And then the final one would be to pray a simple prayer that I've been praying now for a few years. And it simply goes, Lord, you are as present as I am. Help me to know this. Lord, you are as present as I am. Help me to know this. And I do it when I'm sitting down to coffee or breakfast or to read my Bible or like whatever that might look like. It's just something I pray at least once a morning. But it's just this way of kind of like anchoring my soul into the reality that God is actually nearer than I'm physically aware of right now, and that I want to live in his presence. I want to become more aware of his nearness so that I may live my life with him from his heart. So family, we love you. We are with you. We're praying for you every day. And I just wanted to end today with a real simple blessing. And it says in 2 Thessalonians chapter 3 verse 16, Now may the Lord of peace himself give you peace at all times and in every way. The Lord be with you all. We love you, family.